Hindi or Urdu version is in description.
All that we are is the result of what we have thought. Mahatma Gautam Buddha. Man is not a rational animal, he is rationalizing animal. Robert A. Heinlein. These are the quotes that explain who are we. Our character, habits, reactions, and even destiny is shaped by our thoughts. Humans don't always think before they act. They act and then their minds make a sense of it. We are the masters of excuses, not always of reason. March 6, 2026. For most people, it was just a normal day. But in a house located in Budhi Vihar, Moradabad, this day turned into a nightmare that no one could ever imagine. What started as a normal morning ended in screams, blood, and the truth so disturbing that it shook the entire country. Himshikha was not just a regular girl, she was full of life, someone who believed in enjoying every moment. She loved traveling, exploring new places, capturing memories, and sharing them with the world. Social media was her space. She made reels, posted videos, and appeared in vlogs with her brother. Her content was simple but real. People loved her for her smile, her confidence, and her positive energy. She talked about self-love, happiness, and living freely. But behind this beautiful life, no one saw the storm that was slowly building. Because sometimes the most dangerous stories don't come from strangers. They come from inside the same house. And I will not make you wait until the very end to know who the main culprit was. It was Himshikha's own brother Hardik. But this story isn't just about the crime, it's about how the seed of this horrifying act took root in his mind. Despite growing up in a family that loved him unconditionally, that always stood by him, he was a soul who entered into this world alongside her. Yet somehow darkness began creeping into his thoughts. Himshikha lived with her mother Nilima and her twin brother Hardik. Nilima had separated from her husband years ago. Since then, she raised both children alone. She worked as an assistant branch head in an insurance company in Moradabad. Life was not always comfortable, but she made sure that her children never felt incomplete. She gave them education, care, and most importantly, stability. Neighbors respected her. They saw her struggle, but they also saw her strength. Inside the house, she always tried to keep things positive, no matter how difficult life became. She never allowed negativity to take over. As the twins grew up, they moved to Gurugram for work. Hardik joined a BPO company called Concentrix, while Himshikha started working at Teleperformance and was doing her MBA as well. From the outside, everything looked just perfectly fine, but reality was different. Living in Gurugram was expensive. Rent, daily expenses, EMIs, almost all of the Hardik's salary was gone before the month ended. There were no savings. Slowly, these financial pressures started affecting his mind. In his vlogs, he often spoke about the stress. I don't have money. I don't know how I'll manage today. But this was not just a complaint. It was a sign of something deeper. He felt stuck. No growth, no progress, and no stability. Hardik also started talking about his work environment. He called it toxic. He felt disrespected, pressured, and mentally exhausted. At one point, he said, I'm very stressed. I can't explain what I'm going through. His frustration was not just about work. It started showing in his personality. He became more irritated, more negative, more unstable. Ironically, he once spoke against drinking and smoking, but within months, he started drinking himself. His routine became unstable. His thoughts became conflicted. He wanted change, but he couldn't control himself. In 2025, Hardik met a girl on Instagram. She was from Pune and from a different religion. At first, it looked like a simple interaction, likes, comments, and sharing thoughts. But slowly, these conversations became emotional. They talked for hours. They shared their thoughts, their feelings, and they even planned for their future. Even though they had never been met, but their bond became so strong that they thought to even get married. He even spoke to her family, but the things didn't go well. In fact, he was warned and was asked not to talk to her anymore. The situation became serious and eventually their relationship ended. If you have made it this far, take a pause, like the video, and consider subscribing to the channel so that you won't miss out any content. For Hardik, this was not just a breakup, it was a shock. When he told his mother and sister, they advised him to move on. They told him to focus on his career, but Hardik didn't see it that way. He felt that they were not supporting him. He felt alone, he felt misunderstood. This feeling slowly turned into anger, and that anger kept building inside him. March 2nd, 2026, Hardik and Himshikha returned from Gurugram to Moradabad to celebrate Holi with their mother. Everything seemed normal, but just 4 days later, their world turned upside down. March 6th, 2026, Niliman left for work. At home, only Hardik and Himshikha were present. At some point, they started arguing. At first, it was just like a normal sibling fight, but this time, it didn't stop. Every word felt heavier. Every sentence made things worse. For Himshikha, it was just an argument. For Hardik, it was something else. His anger was no longer under control. Himshikha was in kitchen. Hardik was nearby, and the argument continued. Then suddenly, his eyes fell on the kitchen knife. At that moment, he didn't think. He didn't stop. He picked it up and attacked. The first strike came from behind. Himshikha didn't even understand what happened. In shock, she tried to run. She ran from the kitchen into the rooms towards the courtyard, trying to save herself, but Hardik chased her. Again and again he attacked. He didn't stop, not until she collapsed, not until she stopped moving. Later reports revealed that she was stabbed more than 40 times. There was not a single part of her body that left untouched. It wasn't just a murder, it was uncontrolled rage. After this, Hardik left the house and he went to his mother's office. Calm and normal, he told her, "Come home, I have a surprise." A mother trusted her son. In fact, she was excited that her son might have planned something for her. She had no reason to doubt him. She came with him, but the moment she entered the house, she froze. Blood everywhere, on the floor, on the walls, in every room. Then she saw her daughter lying lifeless on the floor. Her screams filled the house, but before she could react, Hardik attacked her as well, and she suffered from 6 brutal stab wounds. A son who had already taken one life now tried to take another one. Neighbors heard the screams and they rushed inside. Seeing them, Hardik ran away. Police were informed immediately, and Himshikha was declared dead on arrival, while Nilima was critically injured but alive. A massive search operation began. CCTV cameras were checked, highways were monitored, and within a day, Hardik was located and arrested in Moradabad. During the investigation, Hardik gave a shocking statement. He said his sister interfered in his personal life. She told him to focus on his career. She questioned his choices. He said he got tired of it, and that's why he killed her. When asked about his mother, his answer was even more disturbing. He said he didn't want her to suffer alone after he went to jail, so he decided to kill her as well. Just 1 year before the incident, Hardik posted on social media about his sister. He called her a blessing. He said he could never imagine life without her. Exactly 1 year later, he took her life. This story is not just about the crime, it is about how anger, frustration, and emotional instability can destroy a person from within. Because the crimes like these do not happen in one day. They build over time, they build on the foundations of thoughts, and unfortunately sometimes a person doesn't need an enemy. His or her own people can destroy them. And it is crucial to identify these patterns and warnings early on so that you could avoid any mishap. And with this, stay informed, take care of yourself, and be safe. Thank you.
लड़कियों को जो बंदा एग्रेशन दिखाता है, इनसिक्योर फील कराता है, जेलस फील कराता है, दे आर नॉट मैन, दे आर नॉट मैन, दे नीड टू ग्रो अप इन लाइफ. जो अपनी वाइफ को, गर्लफ्रेंड को, मदर को, बहन को उसी रिस्पेक्ट के साथ ट्रीट करते हैं जो रिस्पेक्ट आप खुद एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं सोसाइटी में.
If you like this video, then I would request you to check out our other videos as well. The link is in description.